The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday morning to everybody. I hope everybody is up at it, doing their thing this morning. See, we got some people in the chat. We're ready to rock and roll. We got the Bulls and the Bears fighting each other. The market looks absolutely phenomenal this morning. Both markets, stock market and the crypto market, look absolutely great this morning. A lot of great news coming out. A lot of stuff going on. What a way to start the week, right? Big week. Got CPI data coming out this week, PPI data coming out this week, which is going to tell us where inflation is. I think we all know where inflation is. Just go to the store, try to buy a car, try to buy a house. It doesn't take a rocket science to figure this thing out, right? Inflation's going up, prices are going up. Jobs report came out yesterday. Last week. People are losing jobs, so the job market's not looking too good. Inflation's not looking too good. So you know what? That just means that we're in for some rate cuts in September. It looks like we'll get into a little bit of that as well. What that looks like. As this data starts to come out, what you start to realize is the country, the world isn't in as good of a place as they would have us believe here before. It's time to start cutting some rates. It's time to start doing some things to possibly help out here. So definitely going to be interesting going forward this month with the Fed meeting in September. See if we get that 25 basis point rate cut. Some people are talking 50. I think that's a little bit too high for the first rate cut. I don't think that's going to happen. But we shall see. Anything can happen in this crazy world we live in every single day. So we shall see what is happening. Or we could get some of that fake data that they give us where they tell us inflation is right on track, right where it's supposed to be. And we all know that's not true because we all go to the store, try to buy cars, try to buy houses, try to get a loan. You're going to pay an interest rate that's just absolutely unfreaking believable. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in September. I think 25 basis points on the table now. And we'll see what happens with CPI and PPI this week too. So, but the markets themselves look great. I think they're pricing in the rate cuts. And once they start pricing in these rate cuts, and we get to some of this quantitative easing that's going to happen, hopefully, these markets will take off as well. So let's get into a little bit of chat. Good morning Good morning, Junior. Good morning. Oh, Scottish, good morning. What's going on? How you doing over there in Scotland, dog? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we did have a nice green weekend. Everything looks good. The market's held up this weekend. Monday looks good too. It looks like we're getting ready to basically maybe start the week off pretty good too. Yeah, nice green weekend. Odd though. Usually weekends aren't that great, but this weekend we hung on pretty damn good. BTC dropping. Okay, no, you meant dominance dropping. Yeah, BTC dominance is dropping. Looks good for our altcoins right now. As the dominance starts to come down a little bit, you're gonna start to see these altcoins runs happen, and we definitely are starting to see a little bit of that start to creep back into the market. So we'll look at them charts too. Curtis, good morning. Good morning, my brother. How are you, man? How are you? What's going on? Junior, how's the weather out there in Florida, Junior? Yeah, hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button, hit that share button over there on YouTube. If you're listening over there on X, go ahead and hit that heart button, that share button too. Get that out to everybody. Let them know we're live. Heat, what's going on? How you doing over there in Canada, brother? Everything good over there? Bull or bear? I think we're getting ready to step into a bull, Heat. I think once rate cuts start to happen, I think we're getting ready to step into a bull. I think the Bears kind of have exhausted themselves a little bit. So I think we're getting ready to step into a bear market here. At least going into this fourth quarter. I think we're gonna be just fine. Fourth quarters are usually pretty good, with the exception of December, obviously because it's people are taking their losses for tax time, and then you have the holidays, the Christmas holiday, and everything coming up. People starting to take profit for Christmas and things like that. So definitely makes sense. So Mo, what's going on, man? What's going on, man? Yeah, how about the Cincinnati Bengals taking out them Browns yesterday? Another good game. I hope y'all stayed up for the Bills game last night, because that was crazy. That was like watching somebody play a video game. The way them guys were going back and forth. The Pittsburgh game and Jet game was same way. Had a lot of good games on yesterday. So Sumbo, man, Cleveland almost did it, man. They came within a touchdown, but that Joe Burrows, that's that dude, man. Quarterback for Cincinnati. That's that guy. I think he's gonna have a monster here. Yeah, crypto was like the Bills game. Yeah, it was. It was all over the place, back and forth, back and forth. The Bulls and the Bears fighting, man, all over the place. In crypto, like you don't know, you just don't know. Bull only. Yeah, I think we're gonna get to the bull. I think it's coming. You can only have so much negativity, and you can only have so many the people dunk in the market so many times before eventually you just start to dig out of that hole. And we've been in a nasty, when you look at it, a downturn for almost 3 years. So, I mean, it's coming. I mean, yeah, we had that big push up with Bitcoin, where it went from 30K, 60K, 60K to 100K, 100K to 124, and then it started to just trade sideways. But eventually, you got to come out of that. You got to come out of that, and I think that's kind of where we are right now. Is we're starting to come out of that. We're starting to get that quantitative. It's all about quantitative easing, right? It's all about cutting the rates, and making sure that we're doing it in a way that makes sense, right? Not increasing the inflation, and doing it in a way that makes sense. So, and I think we may be a little bit too late, though. Powell may be a little bit too late. I think at some point where he's going to give us a 50 basis point rate cut, it's just not going to be in September. But at some point we're going to get one. I do think that he's a little late, because the jobs report and CPI data, they're lagging indicators, so they kind of lag behind a little bit. So you get these numbers, but they're numbers that are that necessarily don't represent exactly what's going on right now. So now you got to catch it, right? Because you're behind, now you got to catch it. So they're saying that XRP and SOL, and I can see it. SOL So in XRP, they're ready for a good run. You know, XRP being that one that I think Solana is going to be in for a great run because a lot of people are going to be using it for stuff outside of the meme coin realm, which it's known for right now. And I think XRP, depending on what happens and what transpires with the banking systems and all that, you could see XRP go on a nasty run here. But they got to get moving. They're really lagging behind right now. But I think that they'll catch up. Uh, you know, I think XRP will catch up. And the dollar dominance is dropping too, so that's a good thing. You see the dollar coming down, and this is a big rub with the whole banking industry as it sits right now. The dollar keeps losing its value, and crypto keeps gaining value, and that's why you see all the banks, starting to go to blockchain because the dollar keeps losing its value. I mean, they can spin it any way they want, right? But the bottom line is, if you put $1 in the bank and you go to try to retrieve that dollar, a year from now, you're only going to get like 97 cents back. That's not a good savings account, right? That's just not that's just not where you want your money to go when you start to factor in inflation and you start to factor in dollar dominance and how it loses value. The more money they print, the less your money's worth. And that's just simple math. Not a lot of people can argue with that. Math is math, and it just sucks because they told us for years, put your money in a savings account, it'll grow. That's the way to do it. And unfortunately, that's just not the way to do it. That's just not the way to do it. You lose, at 2% interest, 2% inflation rate every year. You lose 2% on every dollar you keep in the bank for a year. It's just not the way to do it. It's just we've been lied to for a long time. World Liberty Fi. World Liberty Fi we'll get to 100 billion. I think World Liberty Fi is going to go on a run, Selmo, but they gotta let some of them whales sell off a little bit, and that's what's happening right now. There's a lot of institutional investors in there, a lot of angel investors in there that they got a large portion of that project at a cheap price, and they're selling off. They're taking their profit. I don't blame them. But they should have never blacklisted. Justin Sun's wallet, though. I think that's a bad look. I'm not. Whether you like Justin Sun, whether you don't like Justin Sun, whether whatever it doesn't matter. I'm not a big fan of blacklisted wallets for any reason whatsoever. So, I mean, it's just I think that was a crappy move. But I do think once the whales sell off, you'll see World Liberty Fi kind of take off. We'll look at World Liberty Fi when we get into these charts. But I think that left. If I'm an angel investor in World Liberty Fi right now, and they blacklisted Justin's wallet, I'm looking to start leaking a lot of my profits out of there because your wallet could be next, right? And that's just not what you want to see. Ken, what's going on from across the pond? How you doing, brother? Good morning, early afternoon to you, man. How are you? So we got the Asian markets right now. They went to bed they went to bed. They traded pretty good yesterday. They went to bed. So not too bad. You got the European markets over there where Ken's at. That's why Ken just jumped online right now. He's dumping a bunch of money in these markets. They're all green. They're looking good. So yeah, Ken, just keep dumping that money, man. Keep dumping that money. Make me look good on stream. Pump them markets up there. It was a great weekend, Ken. Chilled out, did some stuff on Friday, chilled out Saturday, Sunday, watched football, man. Opening day for football. So, you know, opening day for football. Gotta watch football, man. So we are, as you guys would say over there, American football. Gotta watch American football. But the European markets are traded pretty good. United States markets, they look absolutely amazing. Going into the pre-markets this morning, you have right here the stocks are starting to rally a little bit. You got Nvidia though. Nvidia sitting here closed at 167. Let's see where it's going to open at today. I think the AI trade over here on the stock market is kind of starting to level itself off. A lot of profit taking going on over here in the AI trade tech sector. Starting to level itself off a little bit, which I think is good. This Nvidia pullback here at 167 dollars and 89 cents. I don't think it's terrible. I think it's something that probably needed to happen. You're gonna get some AI and some tech pullback here because they've been running really, really hot. Don't forget Gemini getting ready to launch on the stock market here. Probably, I think it's this week. See what they do over there from an exchange standpoint. They're in the IPO status right now. We'll see where they get to when they launch. I think the price right now is around $17 to $22 right now for the IPO. So we'll see when they launch what they do. I think that they're going to do just fine. I think that price you'll see a nice increase in that price there at their launch. I believe. I don't know. I'm in the IPO. We'll see where it goes and see how it does. But I definitely did get in the IPO, and we'll see. I think I got in our Robinhood. Speaking of Robinhood, Robinhood actually got listed on the S&P 500. They're going to be listed on the NASDAQ or S&P 500. I can't remember which one, but they're moving up in their listing, not down. Q4 2025, Q1 of 2026. Selmo, I agree with you. I think that is the time where you're going to see this market really, really start to explode. Q4, Q1 of this year, you're going to see the market take off. But pay attention to the tech stocks over there on the market. I think Intel's in for a good run too. I was looking at it this weekend. Chart looks really good for Intel. It's been consolidating for a long time. It's been consolidating for about 11 months. It's been kind of range bound. I think they're due for a breakout here. And I think when that breakout happens, it's going to be something special to watch. I do believe that Intel's in for a nice run. What we got going on over here in the cryptocurrency market? Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index still parked in neutral at 42, but look at altcoin season ticking back up. We got 54 right here, 54 out of 100. So we're over halfway. We're over halfway there, which is amazing. You got the market cap, which didn't come up that much, about 3.87 trillion right now in crypto. But altcoin season's ticking up, which means a lot of people are leaking that money into altcoins. They're starting to make this rotation a little bit, which is what you want to see. Friday, the ETFs. We don't need to really go over them because they're not trading right now. But Friday, the ETFs, man, they had a terrible, terrible day. A negative $592 million. Man, they were selling off like hotcakes over there. Got Bitcoin dominance, which continues to lose and go down here, which is what you want to see, sitting at 57.7% of Bitcoin dominance. We want to see this thing go down. We got the Ethereum dominance sitting at 13.5%. It's a little bit down from when we streamed here on Friday. But you got the rest of the altcoin dominance starting to tick up just a little bit. I want to see this Ethereum dominance start to come up just a little bit more. I think we will as the ETF market opens this morning. I think you'll see this Ethereum dominance go up a little bit higher. Bitcoin dominance probably come down a little bit more. So I want to see this Ethereum dominance start to take off, because you're not going to get to a full-fledged bull run until Ethereum breaks out a new all-time high and starts to really set them set the market, right? But everything's looking pretty good right now. We had about 100, I want to say 100 million come out of the futures market over the weekend. Because when we were streaming on Friday, this thing was like 900.5 billion, right? So it's sitting at 848. So a lot of people got liquidated this weekend. And you know what? Lizard people gonna do what lizard people do, right? They're gonna suck up all that liquidity, and they're going to make this thing run. So they're gonna make this market run how they want it to run, right? And the lizard people decided that it was time to suck up some liquidity, and that's what they did. And it's part of the game. It's all part of the game, baby. But yo, what a great Sunday for football too, man. Love that. Love that. So what we got going on over here? Boy, MYX. Look at that, up 244%. Don't know anything about this project right here. Know zero about this project right here. I'll tell you. But it looks like it's a freshly launched project, and it looks like that joint is moving. $6.24 right now. I don't know anything about that project, but it is definitely moving, and it is definitely on the run. So if you got into MYX, congratulations, you are up 240% on the day. Wish I would have got into that one. Didn't know anything about that one. Wish I would have dropped a little bit in there, because we would have been sitting pretty damn good right now. You got World Liberty Fi down 10.9% on the day. Holding on to 20 cents right now. At the end of the week, it was down to right around that 19 cents. I think it touched 18 cents at one point. But definitely taking a step back today. But this is profit taken from the whales. Is what that is. So we got Bitcoin sitting at 111,916. Was up to 112. We'll see if it can get back up there. Got Ethereum just range bound here at $4,323. Just absolutely range bound. Got to break out. XRP sitting at $2.94. Can XRP get it back above $3? That's the key, right? $3 is that key level. It's been hovering just below that $3 for about a week now. So see if it can bust back up through there today. Definitely a big deal for XRP to get back up there. Solana sitting at 213. Solana's had a nice run the past 24 hours, sitting at about right around 5.2% on the day. So definitely has had a nice run the past 24 hours. Actually, the past week, XRP's up 3.8% on the day. So not too bad. But XRP's got bust above that $3 mark again. I think it might get there today. It might get there. So we'll see. Definitely the market is prepping itself for that, and it should be. Cardano's making a nice splash back up to 85 cents. We'll see if Cardano can get back up to that 90-cent level. It was pushing $1 not too long ago. Chainlink, you guys know I love me some Chainlink. I think the monster run coming from Chainlink, sitting at $23 right now. Again, running with XRP right around 3.5% up on the day. So, Chainlink not too bad. Hydro Liquid back up to $50. They're talking about launching their own stablecoin over there. The validators are going to take a vote on this thing to see if they want to launch their own stablecoin. It should get interesting if they do, because there's a lot of volume over there on Hydro Liquid. And if they launch their own stablecoin, obviously most of the stuff will be pegged to that. Could be a big move for Hype there, and that's why you see it at $50.71 from right around $45. So it's on a 7.4% increase here in 24 hours since that news came out. So this could be a move here for Hype to really move even higher up the charts than what they are. You got Sui sitting here at $3.45. Again, It's only up 1.6% on a 24-hour. Sui's got to get above 350, 360. It, this is gonna be a runner. It's just how long are you willing to stay in it, right? That's the key. That's the question for each individual investor. But I think Sui's gonna run. It's gonna make a nice run up these charts. Stellar sitting at 36 cents. Anything under 40 cents on Stellar, I believe is a good buy, right? I mean, Stellar's just doing this thing. It's kind of hanging around here again, range bound right here at 36 cents. So we'll see. We'll see if it can bust back above 40. But the key level for Stellar is getting back above 45 cents. But that's gonna take some time. So we'll see. We'll see throughout the week if it can get back above 45 cents here. If it can get back above 45 cents, this thing can go on a monster run. Michael, good morning. How are you, my brother? But yeah, Stellar, if it can get back above that 45-cent mark, it'll be good. 40 cents, between 40 and 45 cents they have a lot of support right there, that good support level right there. But see if it can make this run. Avalanche sitting at $25.16. Avalanche is doing freaking good right now. 3.1, about 3.1% on a day. But Avalanche is another one. A lot of people are sleeping on Avalanche. I'm telling you guys right here, right now, we're going to be on this channel. We're going to be talking about Avalanche. And we're going to be talking about people sleeping on Avalanche for a long time. And we're going to be looking at this thing a little bit differently. H-bar sitting at 22 cents. So H-bar is doing okay. Crow, the winner of last month was Crow. It's sitting at 25 cents right now, even 25 cents. But you see a lot of profit taking going on with Crow. The last 24 hours down 2.3%. In this hour, down 0.1%. So we'll see. There's some profit taking going on over there. But Crow was the winner of August. Let's see if it can regain that steam here in September and make another push to around 40 cents. Let's see if Crow can make that next move to the upside. So we'll see. I have high hopes for Crow. I think Crow is far from dead. I think a lot of people has written Crow off, and probably the wrong move to write Kronos off there. But we'll see. World Liberty 5, like we said, sitting at 20 cents right now. Definitely down 10% on a day. This thing's not dead though. Just think, when you have a new launch, you got a lot of angel investors. You're gonna see this, right? You're gonna see this sell off. It's just there's just too much money that's in this project from the start, and a lot of people got in real cheap, and you gotta let these guys sell off a little bit. Glenn, good morning. What's good? You gotta let these guys sell off a little bit. So that the chart can kind of start to recover. And it really hasn't taken a huge dip, right? You look at it, it's pretty rangy between 22 cents and 19 cents, right? It's pretty rangy right there. So we'll see. I think that this thing's going to make a go. This thing's going to make a run. It's going to make a go. And we'll see what happens. But I just think as the market moves, we're going to see this thing go. What else do we got going on over here? Ondo, guys. Ondo made a monster move, and they made it kind of quietly, a little quietly, and kind of at the right time, I think. You look at this. Ondo launched its platform. Right, not its blockchain, but its platform. They released over 100 tokenized assets that you're able to trade on their platform now, right? And they did a great job of cross-platforming this thing, using Chainlink to cross-platform what they have going on, and and they're talking about 1,000 tokenized assets that are going to be used across chain here, coming off of their platform in the very near future here. And they launched it in a time when the market was down or on its way down, and they just kind of quietly rolled this thing out, right? And I think as the market starts to pick up, and now you start to see some of the utilities start to come out from Ondo. Ondo's in for a major move. I think this is going to be the leader in real world tokenized assets. I just, there's just too much backing going on there. So I really like where Ondo's at right now. I really like what it's doing, and I think that for when it comes to, I'm high on Ondo. You guys can hear that when we talk a lot. I'm high on Ondo. I think that Ondo's going to go a long way here in this run. I think we're really starting to see the future of what's going on with tokenized stocks. And by saying that, I'm going to come over here and we can look, and Fidelity quickly launches a $200 million tokenized treasury fund on Ethereum, right? So Fidelity came over here on ETH and launched a treasury fund worth $200 million, right, of tokenized assets. So you're starting to see Fidelity and big players like that really start to step their game up and really start to launch these tokenized stocks, tokenized assets. Robinhood listing them as well. So it's we're starting to see this evolution of what BlackRock and Ondo has called the stock market 2.0. We're starting to see that come on chain, and that's good for blockchain, right? That's good for volume. Volume equals price when it comes to blockchain. If you have a blockchain, you don't have any volume, you're basically dead in the water. Your blockchain is crap. Like, I know a lot of blockchains out there that are bigger, faster, better equipped than the top 5 blockchains that are out here. Problem is they don't have any volume, and volume sucks. If your volume sucks, your blockchain's no good. How was everybody's weekend? Yo, everybody was good. My weekend was good. What's up, Tim Skay? What's going on, my brother? What's going on? But yeah, I think Crow was the winner of August. We'll see if they win September. I do think that Crow's in for another push up. Really quick here. A lot of people wrote Crow off. And like I said, that's probably the wrong move. So Billy, good morning. Good morning. Gotta catch up on my chat here. Oh man, Timsky's in the building, man. Timsky, man, it's good. It's good to see you back, man. Man, every time you jump in that chat, I'm like, yo, what's going on? Yo, Heat, I'm freezing over here, man. Where I'm at, man, I'm freezing, though. But yeah, I like where when you start to see people like Fidelity and them guys start to jump in on these things in real world tokenized asset. I really think we're starting to see this evolution. We're starting to see this thing take place, right? It's cold. It's cold over there too, Scottish man. It's cold, man. I'm cold, man. Oh, summer's definitely over. It's over, man. I think Crow can see $1. I think Crow can see $1. And I want you guys think about this. Think about where Crow would be right now if they didn't reintroduce the tokens, right? That back into supply. Think about where Crow would be right now. Crow would be probably touching 50 cents right now. So feels great there in Florida. Yeah, I bet you it does. Junior, we're jealous, man. New York. Yeah, me too, brother. Me too, Mike. Cold here, man. Oh, definitely hoodie weather, Curtis. Definitely hoodie weather, dog. You see me? I got a sweatshirt on right now. You dig hoodie weather? Yeah, I bet you do because you're where you're at. You're sweating all the time. But yeah, so really like, I think Crow could touch $1. I do. Will it be Q4? That's a tough sell. Q1 next year, pretty much. I think that's a possibility, right? That's a possibility. So yeah, I really, you see Ando, it just keeps continuing to creep up. When we look at Pepe too, Pepe looks like it got its zero back. Took its zero back, which was big. Which was big for Pepe to come back in and take that zero back and go to 4 zeros, 1 0, 0 7 6. Now it's got to hold it. You see, it's got a nasty resistance that it actually even touched this morning, sitting around 4 zeros, 4 zeros, 1 0 1. Right here is a nasty resistance level for Pepe. So we'll see if it can break through this resistance, flip that resistance to strength, and start to springboard off of that. But this resistance level here has been pretty damn tough. And you see the 200-day moving average sitting up here right now. And, if you look at it, it's sitting right around 4 zeros, 0 5. So that's going to be another tough spot for Pepe. But with enough volume, Pepe can get up there. I really do believe that. Definitely summer over. Oh yeah, summer's done. It's a cook. It's a wrap. Put it in the bag. Put it in the bag. Summer's over. Aerodrome. Where's my boy Aerodrome at this morning? Sitting at $1.14 right now. Man, look at the pullback Aerodrome ad, right? So if you're buying this pullback right here, from right around $1.50 down to $1.14, $1.15, you're probably sitting in a pretty damn good position right now when it comes to Aerodrome. If you were buying this pullback, we talked a lot about it on this stream, and I kept telling you guys, like, this pullback's temporary for Aerodrome. It's holding on to 75 to 80% of all basis liquidity right now. It's it's in the Coinbase app right now. Now, I'm not talking about the Coinbase wallet. We're talking about the Coinbase app. So this pullback temporary for Aerodrome, and that Aerodrome has a huge upside. These are the dips you want to get in on projects like this, right? These are the pullbacks. There's a 4-hour chart right here. These are the pullbacks that you want to buy, right? You don't want to be buying up here, right? You want to be buying when these RSIs are all at a high, right? And you see why, right? This thing pulled back pretty good. We actually had a sell signal right here on this little slight pullback, but we negated that one. Buy signal right here, right there at about 112, somewhere up in there, $1.12. So definitely this is where you want to be right now when it comes to buying any of these projects. You want to be buying these pullbacks. These Little tiny pullbacks right there. You know, it doesn't seem like a lot, right? Doesn't seem like like a lot of a pullback when you go from $1.50 down to $1.12 somewhere up in there. But that's a pretty nice size pullback. Plants and flowers, yeah. Let's see. Should go be going. SHIB's gonna drop to 0 this run. It's got a 10x in it. So SHIB's got a 10x in it. You know, does it have that 100x push in it? Man, probably not. But does it have a 10x in it? Definitely. Arrow Ondo and XPX 6900 is going to send. I agree. All of them projects right there, I believe, are going to send. Speaking of SPX 6900, it kind of was in the same spot as let's pull it up. It's kind of in the same spot as you would see Aerodrome, right? You seen this nice run up right here, pull back, come in, drop right back down into all of these moving averages right here, right? Drop back down into the moving averages. And now you're starting to see this pushback to the upside, sitting at $1.32 right now, right? $1.32. Right here is the key for SPX. You see this 200-day move. You see this 200-day moving average right now, and you see that it tried to hit it once already today, right? And it got rejected off of that 200 moving day, right? The key for Aerodrome over the key for SPX 6900 over the next 2 days is, can it get above the 200-day moving average, right? If it can get above that 200-day, oh man, you're in for a ride, man. You're definitely in for a ride. So let me get back on this chat right here. Man, my chat got all messed up here. Hold on. Suzuki said he hopes so. Did you touch on Soul? Yeah, we touched on Soul. I love Soul right now. I love where Soul's at right now. Solana is absolutely sending it and will send it. The Junior says, yeah, go check out the legend, y'all. Junior's token a legend. So go check that out, man. Somebody dropped me. Yo, thanks for the donation, Scottish, of $10, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Always love, man. Appreciate you. Scottish with a $10 banger. Small gift, appreciation. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Let's see, what else do we got going on, brother? Scottish for the win. Scottish for the win, baby. Scottish for the win. But yeah, I like where SPX 6900 is right now. But it's got to get above this 200-day moving out on a 4 hour, you know. And when it does, let's go. Yeah, let's go. When it does, it's gonna send. It's gonna definitely send. What else? What else are we trying to look at right now? Let's look at BTC. Let's look at BTC. Let's see where. Okay, yeah, this is what we want. So you see BTC right here sitting at 111.9, right? Uh, we have this box up here that BTC was trading in for a long time. We traded this box for a long time, right? We longed and shorted this box as it played around in here. We took the longs on the bottom, shorts on the top. We traded inside of this box for a long time, right? And BTC has started to build itself back up there. It's starting to build itself on this new consolidation phase right here, right here where we are between 110 and 112. And it's just kind of range bound right now. That's it. It's just range bound. And that's a good thing for where BTC is, where we want BTC to be right now. Because we need Ethereum to go, right? You need this Ethereum dominance to start to really push, right? And if BTC is taking up the majority of the market share, right, then you're not going to get this Ethereum push, right? So we have to get BTC range bound and then Ethereum moving to the upside. That's the best case scenario for all the rest of these altcoins to start taking off. That's where we want, right? So, and you're starting to see it. You look at the Ethereum chart right here. Look at the consolidation for Ethereum, right? So we literally could have drew. I don't know. It's too early for however that word's going to come out. It's and we could have did the same thing right here with Ethereum that we did with BTC. You literally could have put this box on the chart, longed and shorted this whole box all weekend long, and been good. So Ethereum's range bound at 4,300. We need this thing to gain some legs and move. For our altcoins really to move. And I think that might happen here pretty soon. Perp, where is Perp at today? Where is Perp? Let's see. I had it pulled up. Where is Perp? I was looking at it. Let's see here. Let's refresh this because this chart always wants to go to dollars and cents instead of. Where is Perp? Let's have a look. Glenn, let's have a look. 15 cents. Oh, Glenn, when I put the video out about Perp, it was at 8 cents, brother. It's at 15 cents right now. It's at 15 cents. Doing damn good, man. Doing damn good. Let me catch up, man. Let me catch up on my chat. Good to facts, yeah. Put it out. I put that video out at 8 cents at 15 cents right now. It's a nice come up, Glenn. Check DM. Timsky, I don't have my phone with me right now, or I would. I would check my DMs. I don't have my phone with me right now. $891 on Crypto Bubbles. Let me Okay. Oh, we chatting it up this morning. I gotta catch up on this chat, man. I'm like way behind here. Let me see if I can pull. Hold on a second, Timothy. I have to pull up X, and sometimes when I'm streaming it makes me relog in and everything else, so it ends up being a pain in the butt. Timsky, when you gonna start streaming again? Yeah, that's what it's doing. It's gonna make me relog in and everything else when I'm streaming, Timsky, but I'll pull it up on Wednesday. I'll look at it and pull it up on Wednesday. Put the name in there. Put the name in the chat, Timsky. We'll let you can put the name in there. But yo, what's going on with this MYX up 243%? This thing looks like it just launched, man. What's going on with this thing? Anybody know anything about this? I don't know anything about this MYX. Do it later. I will. Or you can put the name of the project in the chat too. Let's see if anybody knows about it. But MYX, what's going on with this? Selmo, you know anything about this thing? How we missed this 243% gain? How the hell did we miss that? I mean, we're all supposed to be out here making money. How the hell did we miss that one? Let's see what else we got. We're going to look at today. Well, let's go ahead and look at the possibility of a rate cut in September, 25 basis point rate cut. We got this thing up to 88% right now on the poly market. So definitely looks like most people are looking at a 25 basis point rate cut. Love AI, man. My man Gemini over here on Google. This is one of the monster WTF. Is that what the Fox? You never heard of it either, Selmo? I don't know, man. It looked like it just popped out of nowhere, man. I woke up this morning, I seen it up like 200 something percent. I'm like, what the hell is this? And when did it launch? It's really new. What chain? What chain, Timsky? But yeah, we definitely are looking at a rate cut. Poly market says 88%. Probably higher now. But when I punched it in there, it was 88% for a 25 basis point rate cut. And you guys do realize that 25 basis points isn't going to do crap, right? So, all right. You do realize 25 basis points really isn't going to do anything for your pocket, right? For your pocket. It'll be really good for the markets because it gives them a little bit of momentum moving into the trading sessions, and makes it look good. Quantitative easing looks good, all that stuff. But really, when you get down to it, it's not gonna do much for interest rates, for your mortgage and your cars and stuff like that. It's more of one of them ones that says, we'll give you 25 basis points. It looks good. It feels good. It makes everybody, say we're going to do quantitative easing. But what you really want to see is a rate consecutive rate cuts. Is it this one, Timsky? Consecutive rate cuts is what you want to see, because that's what's going to help your pocket. I think it's this one. You said it's new. It just launched. So this one right here just launched. This 15-minute chart right here. Is it this one, Timsky? Because this is a 15-minute chart. So we got one candle here. So let's see here. Well, 5 minute, not much. Yeah, this one's fresh. This one just freshly launched. No, it has a yellow face. All right. Well, somebody just launched another one. I would put the contract address in here, Timsky, but StreamYard doesn't let me copy and paste the contract address, so it doesn't let me copy and paste anything, which sucks, but it is what it is. I don't see anything with a yellow face, so I have to pull it up after the stream. You sent it to my DMs, right? On X, I'll look at it. And then we'll bring it up here. We'll bring it up here on Wednesday. So, but yeah, I mean, the market looks absolutely phenomenal today. Looks about as good as the football games that we watched on Sunday. It's up for 460K. Well, we got some people taking some profit out of perp right now. We got some people taking some profit out of perp right now. It's all good though. Still holding 15 cents. So like to see that. So all right, let's see where the market is, and then we'll get up out of here for the day, and we'll be back at you guys on Wednesday. 112 got back above. Bitcoin got back above 112. Ethereum sitting at 4,314. Looks like it's gaining a little bit of ground this morning. Ethereum, XRP sitting at 293. Come on, got to get above that $3 mark. XRP. Let's get these bulls in here and start moving this thing. Solana is definitely on a rampage this morning. Since last night, I should say. Since the Asian markets woke up and started trading, Solana's been on a damn rampage. Up to $214 right now. So Solana's moving. Dogecoin, watch out for Dogecoin, because when we look at this thing, where's the news? There was an article, I forget where I seen it at this morning, where they're starting to talk about a Dogecoin ETF being approved before the rest of them. And if that happens, pay attention to Dogecoin. This thing could move. I believe? I don't know. I have a hard time believing that a Dogecoin ETF will be approved before, some Solana, some XRP ones and stuff like that. But very well could happen. And watch out for, the Ethereum ETFs staking when that comes out. That's going to be a huge move, and I think that comes out this month or next month. I got to go back and look. But when they redo the Ethereum ETFs and make them staking ETFs, you're going to see a big bump up there from Ethereum. I think that's what's going to send Ethereum to a new all-time high, is when them staking ETFs start to come out. You thought Junior punched in? Nah, Junior ain't punch in yet. He's right here. But I think that's where it's at, guys. The Ethereum staking ETFs, I think, is what's going to send it to a new all-time high. I think that's what the market's waiting for right now. And when that comes, just imagine all the Ethereum sitting out there in the ETFs are being staked away. That's a big deal. And if you look at the Ethereum right now that is sitting on the centralized exchanges, it's at an all-time low, which means people are moving it off the centralized exchanges and putting it in their cold storage, which, hey, that's a big deal as well. So, but watch World Liberty Fi as well. It's again, it's range bound between 19 cents and 22 cents. See if it can break above that 22 cent mark and start to really send itself. It took a big pullback over the 24 hours, 10% down. So we'll see what happens here with World Liberty Fi. See if it can gain some of that back. What do we got going on an hour over here? The hour still looks good. So like how the market's looking today. But Aerodrome, SPX 6900, y'all, Ondo, all the projects that we talk about, XLM, XRP, Solana, they're all looking really, really good. Watch out for Hydro Liquid, though. I told you guys the validators are getting ready to vote on whether or not they want to start their own stable coin. If they start their own stable coin, Hydro Liquid could definitely, it could bust above this $50 mark. I mean, we were talking about Hydro Liquid at $17. I told you guys, I said, I think that this is a project that you guys should get, everybody should at least have a look at, right? At $17, right? And here it sits at 50, right? And now they take this vote, they get this stable coin. Think about all the volume that's on Hydro Liquid right now going into their own stable coin, right? So that thing could move. We could see something special brewing over here. And remember, this platform's not even available to the people in the United States and a lot of other places. So they can get that rolled out, that stable coin rolled out, and this thing opened up to everybody. Hydro Liquid could be a sleeping gem here in this run. So watch out. Watch out. That's all I'm telling you. Watch out for it. But yeah, Pepe's doing a good job of holding on to this 0.400 4 zeros 1014 here. Who thinks Pepe is going to drop 2 zeros this bull run? I think this guy right here talking does. I think Pepe's got a 2-0 drop in it. So I think it's got 100x in it. Call me crazy, but I think it's got 100x in it. I call it right now. I call it. I ain't scared. But Polygon volume ticking up over there too, sitting at 27 cents right now. Volume's moving on that chain, and that's all about Poly market, right? As these Poly markets start to take off, they're all ran off of the Polygon blockchain, and the more and more volume comes over there, it's gonna roll, man. Q2 2026 Quant. Quant's got, I think Quant's got $1,000 on it. I think it's going to 10x from where it is. I mean, it holds that $100 mark. Like, it's got a grip on $100. I mean, a grip. Every time it drops below, you'll see it come right up. There's Quant right there, sitting at 103 right now. When you look at this thing, I mean, I don't know. I just think it's got 1,000 written. It's got 1,000 written on it. Market cap wise, you look at it, it's sitting at 1.5 billion right now. A 10x would put it at what? About 150. Where would that put it? Somewhere up in there. Put it up in here somewhere. Right around Hydro Liquid, Ethereum, USD, DCE, and SUI. Yeah, I think it can make it up there because I think the rest of them guys are going to make a big push. So, I don't know. Quant, I'm with you, Somo. I'm high on Quant. I think it'll move. It's kind of like Chainlink. It's the engine that makes a lot of things run. And when you're investing in the engine, I think that's where you want to be. That's just where you want to be. You know, you can make some money investing in the sidecars, but you can make your real money if you're investing in if you get good position in the engine. And Quant, Chainlink, all them guys, they're the engines that make all this stuff run, man. Ethereum, Solana, all these guys. So I think you're safe anywhere up in here, anywhere up in that top 100 to 250. I think you're pretty safe. You're in some gains here. So and they're safe investments, right? You're not out there chasing meme coins all over the place and getting wrecked here and there. Of course we all go to the casino, and we like to play around, of course, but you really can you still can make some money in these top 250 right now. I don't know about the most expensive, but I think it'll make a run somewhere. I think there's I don't know about the most expensive, but I think it'll make a run. And like I said, I think it's got a nice 10x in it, and I think that's what it'll do. Is between a 9 and 10x. I think that's what it'll do, and that's a nice gain. That's a nice gain, but I don't think that we gotta. Me, I'm not one to jump off the ledge, right? So all these big bold predictions, I'm not. I don't really do them. I'm more realistic in what I look at, but I do think Quant's got a 10x in it. But as far as being the most expensive, and I don't think so. I mean, I think it's the engine, right? It's not. I don't think it's gonna outperform Chainlink. I think Chainlink's got 200, 250 on it on this run, somewhere up in there. It's about a 10x from where it is. So, in order for Quant to catch Chainlink, it's got to do more than a 10x when it comes to market cap. So it's it's not gonna outperform Chainlink as far as market cap size goes. But all right, y'all, we up out of here. We up out of here for the day. We'll be back at you guys Wednesday. Yo, great market today. Great market today. Enjoy it and keep your eye on it. Got CPI, PPI coming out this week, which is going to be huge. It's going to be huge to see where this thing goes and how bad the inflation data is. We know it's not going to be good, but how bad is it? How bad are they going to play with them numbers and try to make it maybe look a little bit better than what it actually is, because they do that all the time? Or do they give us some real live numbers, kind of like the jobs data, where it's like it's really like this is where you really are, and and I'm telling you, like, you're gonna see this thing, and you got rate cuts coming this month as well, I believe, with the FOMC meeting. So the markets should have a pretty good rally to them going into September, which is odd because usually September is really a down month for crypto, but we seem to be and stocks, but we seem to be trading right now at a level that seems to be pretty sustainable and moving to the upside in September, which is very, like, it's odd. Usually September we're all DCAing into stuff, so it feels good. It feels good to see this in September. So with that, guys, let's watch this market, stay in it, and remember, if you're not in the market, you ain't making no money. So if you're not in it, you can't make any money being in it. So make sure you're in the market. Just don't be 100% in the market. Leave some money on the side, buy them dips. But we are where we are, and this thing looks good. Stock market looks good. Crypto market looks good. Looks solid. Looks like we're definitely on the move. So with that, I'll see you guys on Wednesday. We up out of here. Be safe. Be smart. Protect your investments. Take your damn profit when you need to take your damn profit. And don't leave this money sitting on the table. And definitely don't round trip any token. And we'll see you guys on here on Wednesday. We out. Bye.